And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on. Hit the street. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Packers defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And very little there. He might have got a yard. I think he got a yard to the 41. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
He'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he returns this to the 22. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. To throw now. Here's Love. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Throwing. Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. A very good return that time. 18 yards, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this Packers defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over possession here at the 44.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Working out of the gun. Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The Packers at 13-1 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
You can do better than that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On play action. Love to throw. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Let's go.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Ready?
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Love looking to throw it. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Blaster. You yellow. Come on. Ready.
Glove. That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The 2nd down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Clay Walker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout this rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Ready, go.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Love. This is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own. Yard line. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we slide in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! From 19 yards away. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Come on, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Drill green.
Love now. He'll find Gabriel Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Jones on the return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Ready, break. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Back to throw again. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quinn Walker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to run now. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score. A pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Here we go, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love from the gun. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones has the first half is winding down, and the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Thank you. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Gets around him. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the air. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will It'll bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Here's a give up the middle. To the 43, second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Let's go now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead. That could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Love. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. pass. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground to town. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, Love.
And that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. To throw now, here's Love. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 37 yards. And the Packers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
But his offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Love now. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 128 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Yellow.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Love looking to throw it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That 4th.
Ready, break. Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Again, it's Jones.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Let's go now.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Fight 60. Ready?
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 27 yards. And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
He'll look to throw. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball downfield, you got to move the chains.
That's exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. He's back to throw. That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Second down and inches. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that made excellent points on the board when this drive is over.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Come on, set.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap